In 1989, the world bid farewell to luminaries whose brilliance shaped our hearts and histories. From silver screens to boxing rings, from revolutionary podiums to surreal canvases, they wove stories of courage, art, and defiance. Their departures left silences, yet their legacies sing on, eternal. Here, we honor 20 souls who gifted us fragments of forever. From Jamestown's quiet streets, Lucille Ball spun laughter into gold, her red hair a beacon of joy. I Love Lucy redefined television, her comedic genius breaking barriers for women in Hollywood. As head of Desilu, she shaped an industry with fearless vision. An aortic aneurysm stilled her heart on April 26, 1989, but her laughter rings eternal. The secret of staying young is to live honestly, eat slowly, and lie about your age. Lucille's legacy whispers that joy is the truest rebellion. Born in Dorking's gentle hills, Laurence Olivier wielded Shakespeare's words like a sword, his voice commanding the stage. His Hamlet won Oscars, his Wuthering Heights broke hearts, redefining the actor's craft. Cancer claimed him on July 11, 1989, at 82, but his shadow looms large in every theatre. Entombed in Westminster Abbey, he rests with poets. Acting is an everlasting search for truth. Olivier's fire reminds us that art is a mirror to the soul. Lowell's Betty Davis, with eyes that pierced the soul, ruled Hollywood with unapologetic ferocity. Her roles in All About Eve and Jezebel earned her 2 Oscars, her defiance rewriting the rules for women. Cancer took her on October 6, 1989. In France, yet her spirit burns undimmed. She was the first woman honored with the AFI Lifetime Achievement Award. You will have to be a little patient with me, because I'm not accustomed to being patient. Betty's boldness teaches us to carve our own path, no matter the cost. In Figueres, Spain, Salvador painted the surreal, his melting clocks defying time itself. His persistence of memory shocked the world, his eccentricity a canvas for genius. Heart failure silenced him on January 23, 1989, at 84, beneath his beloved theatre museum. His art still dances in the realm of dreams. A true artist is not one who is inspired, but one who inspires others. Vision urges us to embrace the strange beauty within. San Francisco's Mel Blanc, the voice of 1,000 cartoons, brought Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck to life. His vocal magic made Looney Tunes a global treasure, delighting generations. Heart disease ended his song on July 10, 1989, at 81, but his characters live on. His gravestone declares, "That's all, folks. Hey, what's up, Doc?" Blanc's voices remind us that a single spark can light up the world. Detroit's Gilda Radner sparkled on Saturday Night Live. Her Rosanna, a burst of fearless wit. Her comedy, woven with warmth, shone brightest beside her love, Gene Wilder. Ovarian cancer stole her on May 20, 1989, at 42, but Gilda's club carries her kindness forward. Her laughter heals still. Life is about not knowing, having to change, taking the moment and making the best of it. Radner's spirit shows us that joy can bloom even in sorrow. Dublin's Samuel Beckett crafted silence into poetry, his Waiting for Godot probing life's deepest questions. A Nobel laureate and resistance fighter, his words bore the weight of existence. Emphysema took him on December 22, 1989, at 83. In Paris, where he rests in Montparnasse, his voice lingers in the void. Try again, fail better. Beckett's work teaches us that meaning lies in the struggle itself. From Russia's Stettles to New York's bright lights, Irving Berlin composed America's heartbeat. His White Christmas and God Bless America united a nation despite his inability to read music. A heart attack, worsened by Alzheimer's, claimed him on September 22, 1989, at 101. His melodies endure like a timeless prayer. The song is ended, but the melody lingers on. Berlin's music reminds us that love speaks in notes, not words. Leicester's Graham Chapman, a doctor turned Python, reshaped comedy with Monty Python and the Holy Grail. His absurd humor in Life of Brian dared to provoke, delighting millions. Cancer ended his laughter on October 4, 1989, at 48, but his wit defies time. He flew highest among the pythons. Always look on the bright side of life. Chapman's irreverence urges us to find humor in the chaos. Born in Buffalo, Amanda Blake brought heart to Gunsmoke as Miss Kitty, the soul of Dodge City. Her warmth and strength captivated audiences for nearly 2 decades. AIDS took her on August 16, 1989, at 60, but her trailblazing spirit endures. She was a beacon in a rugged world. The greatest courage is in living kindly. Blake's grace shows us that compassion is the truest strength. Tokyo's Emperor Hirohito, Japan's longest reigning monarch, guided a nation through war and rebirth. His 62-year reign saw Japan's transformation from empire to economic power, his voice a symbol of continuity. Cancer claimed him on January 7, 1989, at 87, yet his legacy shapes modern Japan. His life bridged eras. The past is a lesson, not a chain. Hirohito's reign reminds us that leadership is measured by endurance. From Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos ruled with an iron grip, his presidency a saga of ambition and controversy. His regime brought infrastructure, but also martial law, leaving a divided legacy. Exiled and ill, he died of organ failure on September 28, 1989, in Hawaii at 72. His shadow looms over history. Power is not given, it is taken. Marco's story warns us of the cost of unchecked ambition. Khomein's Ruhollah Khomeini, Iran's spiritual titan, led a revolution that reshaped a nation. His Islamic Republic challenged the world, his words igniting fervor and fear. Cancer ended his life on June 3, 1989, at 86, but his influence echoes. In Iran's soul, he was a force of faith and fire. A nation without faith is a nation without a future. Khomeini's legacy urges us to weigh the power of belief. Born in Monroe, Louisiana, Huey P. Newton co-founded the Black Panther Party, a voice for justice. His activism challenged systemic racism, inspiring a generation to fight for equality. A tragic shooting took him on August 22, 1989, at 47, in Oakland, but his courage lives on. He was a warrior for change. To us, power is the ability to define phenomena. Newton's fight reminds us that justice is won through sacrifice. Luis Carlos dreamed of a Colombia free from corruption and violence. As a presidential candidate, his bold stand against drug cartels made him a beacon of hope. Assassins struck him down on August 18, 1989, at 45, but his vision endures. His bravery lit a path forward. Courage is the price of change. Life shows us that hope is a flame worth dying for. Born in Ailey, Georgia, Sugar Ray Robinson danced in the ring, his fists a symphony of grace and power. Widely regarded as boxing's greatest, he won world titles across weight classes. Alzheimer's and diabetes stilled him on April 12, 1989, at 67, but his legend reigns supreme. His style was poetry in motion. Rhythm is everything in boxing. Robinson's grace teaches us that strength can be beautiful. From Caucasus, Hungary, Imre hurled hammers to Olympic glory. His 1948 gold, a triumph of grit. His world records in hammer throw inspired a generation of athletes. Heart failure took him on August 18, 1989, at 71, but his strength endures. In Budapest's stadiums, he was a giant of the field. Victory is forged in the heart. Throws remind us that effort shapes destiny. Ashland, Ohio's Tim Richmond raced with a rebel's heart, his NASCAR victories thrilling fans. His charisma and speed made him a star, despite battles with illness and controversy. AIDS complications claimed him on August 13, 1989, at 34, but his spirit roars on the track. He lived life in the fast lane. You don't race to live, you live to race. Richmond's fire shows us that passion burns brighter than time. Madrid's Fernando, Spain's basketball pioneer, soared on courts with unmatched tenacity. As the first Spaniard in the NBA, he inspired a nation's hoop dreams. A car accident ended his journey on December 3, 1989, at 27, but his legacy fuels Spanish basketball. He was a trailblazer in flight. Dreams are the first step to greatness. Courage reminds us to reach beyond the horizon. From Cernusco, Italy, Gaetano Correa anchored Juventus and Italy's defense with quiet brilliance. His 1982 World Cup win and 7 Serie A titles made him a football legend. A car crash took him on September 3, 1989, at 36, in Poland, but his elegance lives on. He played with heart and honor. True strength is in humility. Correa's grace shows us that greatness needs no spotlight. Their lights have dimmed, yet their echoes weave through time's fragile tapestry. From stages to rings, from thrones to canvases, they carved dreams into eternity, each a fleeting spark of the human spirit. Their stories, triumphs, struggles, and silences remind us that to live is to leave a mark, however brief. To honor them is to carry their fire, a silent promise to burn brightly in the miracle of our own existence.